One of the biggest challenges when making a move, especially if you've been alive over 50 years, is what to do with all of your stuff. I'm sharing some tips of what I've learned along the way. Hi, I'm Kelly Vandever. I'm a real estate agent in the Atlanta, Georgia area with Keller Williams North Atlanta. I'm also a senior real estate specialist. What does that mean? Well, that's a designation from the National Association of Realtors, and it means that I've studied issues in particular with those who are 50 and older and the circumstances and situations that we encounter as we move and as we age. I earned my senior real estate specialist designation for a couple of reasons. One was because of the issues I was having with my own father, and the other was I had several clients in their 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and I knew it would give me more tools to better serve them. So in the same vein, here is another rule of thumb for getting rid of things. Rule number 2, decide what you would want to keep if you moved into a small assisted living apartment. Okay, I know that might sound a little extreme. Maybe you'll never have to live in an assisted living apartment. But if you do, or if you're like me and you have a parent that has some cognitive or physical issues, asking that question will help you get down to the nitty-gritty bare bones of what you want to keep. Rule number 2 then, more broadly spoken, is what are the things that you know you want to keep when you move? In the notes below, you'll find a copy of the list I created for my dad. It contains things like you might expect: clothing, linens, furniture, photo albums, but a couple things you might not expect. One is folding chairs. I saw folding chairs on a list that I Googled on what to take to an assisted living facility. It turned out to be a great piece of advice. My dad's living room comfortably accommodates 2 large recliners. When there's 2 or more of us that come over to visit, we take these folding chairs out of his closet and we all comfortably gather and talk. Another is Cubby-style bookshelves. We had purchased 3 Cubby shelves after my dad and his late wife were dislocated after Hurricane Michael. We brought those with us, used them to line one of the walls of the apartment, and it was a great place to sit the television. We have all kinds of pictures and frames sitting out, and all of the family photo albums fit in there too. Dad loves to make comments about the photos that are sitting on the shelves, and he loves to leaf through the photo albums. Of course, your list will vary. Dad's apartment wouldn't fit table and chairs, and I took over paying his bills, so he didn't really need a desk. Decide what you'll enjoy after you make the move, or ask your parents what still brings them joy that they want to have around them when they make their move. Make that list because it will help you with the next rule for getting rid of things, which we'll cover in the next video. If you need some help buying or selling a house in the metro Atlanta area, reach out. Let's set up a time to talk.